In the previous lesson, we learned how to use the SFAL sensor to designate targets for guided missile and bomb attack. In this lesson, we will build on that and learn how to use the SFAL to employ laser-guided missiles. In particular, the Х-29Л, As before, enter air-to-ground mode by pressing 7. Now that we're in the correct mode, turn on the SFAL sensor by pressing O. This should look quite familiar after the last lesson. All their principles will be the same, except these missiles will require laser guidance to hit their targets. Go ahead and slew the SFAL sensor to the abandoned airfield directly ahead of you at waypoint 1. At the end of the runways are 3 target tanks. Lock the sensor in one of the tanks by pressing Enter. The first missile we have selected is the Х-25МЛ, and it has a range of up to 8 kilometers, a tandem warhead with good armor penetration, and it uses semi-active laser guidance. Once you have a target designated, using what we learned in the previous lesson, press the spacebar and I'll unpause the lesson. Because the Х-25МЛ requires laser guidance, we need to turn on the laser by pressing right shift and O. With the laser on, LR appears on the left side of the HUD and in the lower center of the SFAL display. When the target is within range, press and hold the spacebar to launch the missile. You will need to keep the SFAL locked on the target and the laser on for the entire time of missile flight. Good hit. Let's select the Х-29Л now by pressing D again. The Х-29Л is a much larger missile than the Х-25МЛ and can reach all the way out to 30 kilometers in optimal conditions. It has a large 320 kilogram high explosive armor-piercing warhead. As before, designate the target with the SFAL, then launch on the target when within range by pressing the spacebar. The last laser-guided weapon we'll look at in this lesson is S-25L. This is actually a laser-guided version of the S-25 unguided rocket, and it has about a 3-kilometer range and a 190 kilogram warhead, enough to trash what's in the tank. Press D to select it. At this point, you should be familiar with locking up a target on the SFAL, activating the laser, and launching on the target. Give it a try with the S-25L. Well done. You've learned to employ 3 different types of laser-guided missiles. You can press the escape key now to end the lesson.